Is it audible to everyone, ma? First of all, I want to introduce myself. I am Naresh Durga, working as an aptitude trainer for last 11 years in various institutes as well as engineering colleges. I can able to provide the campus recruitment training related to aptitude and reasoning part, and along with that, I can provide company specific training for different MNCs like Capgemini, L&T Infotech, Infosys, Mindtree, DXC Technologies, etc. As a part of that, I want to explain what is the importance of CRT, what exactly we cover in the CRT program, what are the different topics we may cover in this particular CRT program. Generally, everyone knows the CRT means campus recruitment training. In campus recruitment training, we cover both quant as well as the reasoning part. It helps a lot if you want to go for that may be for the higher studies or that may be for the government exams, and if you want to go for the IT sector, without aptitude there is no question paper. For example, if you want to go for the Infosys, in Infosys online exam they give some questions related to aptitude and reasoning part. If you have to go for Mphasis or Cognizant or Wipro, all these companies are recruited through AMCAT. So in AMCAT exam, again they may give the questions related to both quantitative as well as the reasoning part. And if you want to go for the government exams like bank POs or bank clerks, staff selection, SSC, Railway Recruitment Board, RRB, Air Force, compulsory you need to write one online exam. In that also they provide the questions related to both aptitude as well as the reasoning part now. Okay, and it helps a lot. And you completed or you are pursuing your graduation. What are the things you observed? What are the things you observed till now? Why the students will not clear the online exam? Now is it okay, my voice? Now is it okay? Now is it okay, ma? Narendra. I hope it's fine now. Thank you, Maravindra. You completed your graduation or you are pursuing your graduation. You attended some of the companies. What are the things you observed till now? Why the students will not clear online exam properly? What are the things required to get the 100% success in online exam? So there are two things in my point of view. First one is the speed and the second one is the accuracy. First one is the speed and the second one is the accuracy. What exactly the difference between speed and accuracy is? For example, if I ask what is the value of 9 into 9, what is the value of 9 into 9? Everyone knows the value of 9 into 9 is 81. Understood, all of you? Someone may feel that if I ask what is the value of someone may feel that sir, I don't know what is the value of 9 into 9, then what will I do? So compulsory for all these multiplications, we have to go for shortcut methods. Understood, all of you? Someone say that sir, 99 into 99 is how much? For every example, there are multiple ways to approach the particular example. So 99 means 100 minus 1 into 100 minus 1. It looks like a minus b whole square. A is the 100 and b is the 1. It is equal to 100 minus 1 whole square. Get it? Everyone knows the formula. A square plus b square minus 2ab. And someone is not comfortable with this method. Sir, why you are going for a minus b whole square? So for every example like that, there are different ways. So 9 into 9 is 99 into 99, 999 into 999. So this logic is applicable. For multiplication of two numbers containing same number of nines. Multiplication of two numbers containing same number of nines. Ma. Get it? Here the number is 9. Here the number is 99. Here the number is 999. Here the number is 999. Subtract 1 from the given number. Here the number is 9. Subtract 1 from the given number. 9 minus 1 is 8. In the second, 99 is the number. Subtract 1 from 99 means 98. In the third, subtract 1 from 999 means 998. Those are the values after subtracting 1 from the given numbers. Second, after subtracting 1 from the given number, you have to go for the number of digits. 8 is the first digit. Here 9 and 8 are the two digits. Here 9, 9, and 8 are the three digits. Subtract each digit from 9. So 8 is the digit, ma. Subtract 8 from 9. 9 minus 8 is 1. 81 is the value of 9 into 9. 81 is the value of 9 into 9. Understood, all of you? Here there are two digits are there. Subtract each digit from 9. 9 minus 9, 0. 9 minus 8, 1. Third one. Subtract each digit from 9. 9 minus 9, 0. Again 9 minus 9, 0. Again 9 minus 8 is 1. Get it, all of you? So it means that 99 into 99 is 9801. 999 into 999 is 998001. If I ask similarly, ma, 4 nines into 4 nines, someone responded immediately that 998001, sir. Someone responded immediately. 4 nines into 4 nines is 998 into 001. Whenever he gives 998001, he responded within the time. But the answer is the wrong. So the answer is subtract 1 from 4 nines, 9998. Subtract each digit from 9. It means that 0001. 998 is the correct answer, ma'am. Okay. So here the thing is, I am explaining this example here is There are two things, speed and accuracy always plays crucial role while getting the maximum score in exam. The problem is not with the speed one. The problem is with the accuracy. If you are responded within that particular time limit, is it audible to everyone? Check your internet connection, everyone. If you responded immediately within the time, if there is no accuracy is the answer, there is no use now. So try to maintain both speed as well as the accuracy. If you maintain the speed, if you are not maintaining the accuracy in the answer, there is no use. If you maintain the accuracy, if you are not maintaining the speed, then also no use ma. So try to concentrate on both speed and accuracy. Understood all of you? Clear ma? So the major problem for the students is you have to get the answers not within the time. The major problem is you are unable to get the answers within the time. How to manage the time? What is the major reason ma? What you observed? How to manage the time? How to manage the time? Any reason? Shortcuts, good. So without having the traditional method, is it possible to go for the shortcut method directly? No. If you have to concentrate on the traditional method along with the shortcut method, then only we are able to solve any example ma. Supraja, I think check your internet connection ma. For the remaining people, there is no problem. Okay ma Ganesh. So please check your sound settings ma. Remaining people also. So any doubt regarding that? The major problem is you have to spend more time for practice, everyone, because there are multiple examples are there, multiple models are there, and if you are not concentrate on the traditional method, if you concentrate on shortcut method, no use. If you concentrate on the traditional method, if you are not concentrate on shortcut method, also no use ma. But you have to balance both the things, because together from both the topics, both quant as well as the reasoning part, nearly 156 formulas are there together ma. In the quant is means completely mathematical part. Okay, so actually aptitude is having two parts. First one is the quant and the second one is the reasoning. So together is nearly 35 topics ma. I will explain what are the topics we may cover. Nearly 156 formulas are there, and it is very difficult to remember all the formulas at a time. So depends on the topic, we'll go for the formula, don't worry about it. And every day I want to provide some examples also. If you have to consider some examples ma, find the sum of the odd numbers starting from 1 and ending with the greatest number of 3 digits. Write down everyone. Everyone write down. Find the sum of odd numbers. Find the sum of odd numbers starting from 1 and ending with the greatest number of 3 digits. Ending with the greatest number of 3 digits. Greatest number of 3 digits. It means that we don't want to find the sum of the natural numbers. 1 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 and so on. We don't want this type of sum. We don't want this type of sum. We need the sum of only the odd numbers. Only the odd numbers and so on up to the greatest number of 3 digits is 999. Yes, if you observe clearly, the given series 1, 3, 5, 7 is in arithmetic progression. So whenever they given the series is in arithmetic progression, the difference between the numbers, two consecutive numbers, should be same. So that maybe you have to check with 132, 352, 572, 792. You have to check any two consecutive numbers. The difference between any two consecutive numbers should be the same difference. Then only we say that it is an arithmetic progression. Whenever the given series is in arithmetic progression, do you remember what the formula for to find sum of all n terms in AP? In this pandemic, everyone please be understand in online classes because it is not possible to go for the offline. The situation is not in our hands, but whatever the things in our hands, please be follow. Okay, so in online aptitude is very difficult to understand. Some examples are difficulty to understand. Some examples are easy to understand. So every topic has its own importance. Okay, so Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. That is the formula to find the sum of all the n terms in arithmetic progression. It looks like difficulty for the simplification. It looks like difficulty for the simplification. So instead of that, I want to go with another way to get the answer directly. In general, what is the value of 1 plus 3? There are only 5 numbers. Understand the logic for the smaller numbers. 1 plus 3 is how much? 4. 4 plus 5. 9. 9 plus 7. 16. 16 plus 9. 25. 25 is the sum of how many odd numbers? 5 odd numbers. 25 is the sum of 5 odd numbers. Okay. So whenever they given the odd numbers from 1 to 10, the number of odd numbers are exactly off. That is 5. If you want to go for the number of odd numbers from 1 to 9, exactly 5 odd numbers are there because 9 is also one odd number. If you have to go for 1 to 1000 or 1 to 999, the number of odd numbers are 500. Exactly half. If you have to go for the number of odd numbers are from 1 to 20, exactly half means 10. Whenever we know 25 is the sum of 5 odd numbers. The sum of the first 10 odd numbers is 10 square. So what is the value of 10 square? 100. The sum of 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus, 7 plus, 9 plus, 11, 13, 15, 17, and 19. No need to go for 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 ma. The number of odd numbers are 10. The number of odd numbers are 10. Whenever we know the number of odd numbers are 10, the sum should be 10 square. The sum should be 10 square is 100. For example, 1 to 50. The number of odd numbers are exactly half ma, nothing but 25. So whenever we know the number of odd numbers are 25, what is the value of the sum of these 25 odd numbers? 25 square, nothing but 625. Am understood all of you? Suresh, understood? Ganesh? Vikrant? Similarly, whenever they given the sum of all the odd numbers from 1 to 1000 or 1 to 999, the number of odd numbers are 500. Whenever we know the number of odd numbers are 500, the sum should be 500 square. The sum should be 500 square. 5 square is 25. 20 square is 4 zeros ma. 20 square is 4 zeros. Get it all of you? So without knowing the concept, Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Even if you are concentrate on the only shortcut method, while explaining it will be easy for you. But in exam point of view, if you want to remember, if you want to memorize the shortcut method directly, it is very, very difficult to understand. Understood all of you? So depends on the example, concentrate on both the methods, ma. Clear? Get it all of you? These are the problems on ages. So for every example, there is a traditional method and a shortcut method. But in our classes, depends on the example we have to use. That may be the shortcut method or regular method or both. Depends on the concept and depends on the example. Little of is simple and compound interest examples. So whenever you know SI is equal to PTR by 100, it indicates that it is not meaning that we are perfect in simple interest problems. SI is equal to PTR by 100 is the basic formula. And everyone knows distance is equal to speed into time. It indicating that we are perfect in time and distance problems? No. The way of remembering the formula is the different and the way of implementing the formula is the different. These are the time and distance problems, ma. Get it all of you. So if you want to solve the problems related to the different topics within the time with the higher degree of accuracy, I already told what is the meaning of speed and accuracy. With the proper examples, we cover nearly 35 topics, ma. So lots of shortcut methods as well as the traditional methods depends on the topic. So for every topic, I want to go with the introduction part along with the examples and practice questions. These are the different topics we may cover in the quant section. Those are number system, LCM and GCD, problems on ages, averages, ratios, mixtures, most important topics, percentages and profit and loss, time and work, time and distance, clocks and calendars, permutations, probability. These are some important topics we may concentrate more. You understood all of you? Yes. So today is the first day for the new batch, ma, Ganesh. Okay. And moreover, for 19, 2020 and 2021, the companies are looking to hire the maximum number of people within these 2 to 3 months. So don't take the rest, ma. Okay. So for these 2 to 3 months, don't feel that it is the burden. It is the responsibility towards our career. And the total duration is 35 days. In the reasoning part, we may cover these topics, ma. Series, analogy, classification, coding and decoding, directions, blood relations, seating arrangement, syllogism, cubes and dice, etc. Am I clear, all of you? Yes, just note on the topics, my everyone. Hello? Wait a minute. Just note on the topics, my everyone. Yeah, the course is 35 days, my exactly. Maybe depends on the way of understanding. Next one. Next one. Yes. So as a part of that, I would like to start the topic related to ratios and proportions, ma. Yeah, it is a 6 days class only, but depends on the way of understanding. I will extend the timing. Okay. And moreover, don't worry about the number of days, ma. Get it, all of you. If you are not understanding today one particular topic, definitely I want to spend more time. But our commitment is to complete this complete training within 35 days, ma. Clear, all of you. Okay. So as a part of that, write down. Any doubt regarding that? Ganesh, Ravinder, Vikrant, any doubts, ma? Shall I go for the actual topic, ma? Write down. One of the important topic and major topic for most of the companies. Ratios and proportions. Yeah, I will explain, Deepak, after 10 to 15 minutes. Again, I want to explain. Okay. Ratios and proportions. But exactly the meaning of ratio and what is the meaning of the proportion? So here the concept is ratio as well as proportion. For example, A is the first number and B is the second number. If I want to provide the relation between, two numbers of the form A by B, we say that it is called ratio. It can be written as A is to B. It can be written as A is to B. A is called first term and B is called second term. A is called first term and B is called second term. The first term of the ratio is called antecedent. What is the first term of the ratio? Antecedent. And the second term of the ratio is called consequent. Remember, there are two terms in a ratio. The first term of the ratio is called antecedent and the second term of the ratio is called consequent. And the second term of the ratio is called consequent. What exactly the meaning of proportion? A is to B is one ratio. C is to D is one more ratio. So there are two different ratios are there. A is to B and C is to D. In the proportion, there are four terms. A is the first term and B is the second term and C is the third term and D is the fourth term. Whenever two ratios are equal, we say that they are in proportion. Whenever two ratios are equal, we say that they are in proportion. Whenever they are in proportion, A comma D are called extreme terms. A comma D are called what, ma? Extreme terms. Get it all of you. A comma D are called extreme terms. B and C are called mean terms. B and C are called what? Mean terms. B and C are called mean terms. Understood all of you? B and C are called mean terms. So whenever two ratios are equal, most important formula, product of mean terms is equal to product of extreme terms. Product of mean terms is equal to product of extreme terms. Understood all of you? Here we know the mean terms are nothing but B comma C, nothing but B into C is equal to extreme terms product is nothing but A into D. So most important in any particular topic, that may be in the percentages or that may be in the ages or that may be in the averages. In any particular topic, if two ratios are equal, we have to apply the formula. The product of the mean terms is equal to the product of the extreme terms. Nothing but BC is equal to AD. Write down. Try to maintain a separate notes, ma. Write down, everyone. Whenever we need to provide, whenever we need to provide the relation between whenever we need to provide the relation between two members of the firm, two members of the firm, two members of the firm, A by B, A by B, then we say that A by B is called ratio. A by B is called ratio. And it can be written as, and it can be written as and it can be written as A is to B, and it can be written as A is to B. The first term of the ratio is called, the first term of the ratio is called antecedent. Introduction is not important for exam, but without introduction part, without the basics mark, if you go for the examples, it is not correct, and moreover we are unable to solve the unknown examples in exam point of view. But if you have the concept in your mind, definitely you are able to solve any type of example related to that particular topic. Please give the preference for the concept, don't give the preference for the answers. The second term of the ratio is called consequent. Right on the side heading, proportion. On the side heading of proportion. Proportion. If two different ratios, A is to B and C is to D, A is to B and C is to D, A is to B and C is to D are equal, then we say that they are in proportion. We say that they are in proportion. Then we say that they are in proportion. Whenever they are in proportion, whenever they are in proportion, the product of mean terms is equal, the product of mean terms is equal to, whenever they are in proportion, the product of mean terms is equal to the product of extreme terms. The product of mean terms is equal to the product of extreme terms. Get BC is equal to AD. So B comma C are called mean terms and A comma D are called extreme terms. So BC is equal to AD. BC is equal to AD. BC is equal to AD. So here there are different types of proportions. I don't want to by heart these formulas. Okay. So whenever you have to go for the types of the proportion, if they give out of 4 quantities, if they give the 3 quantities, you have to find the 4th proportion. How can you find the 4th proportion? If they give the 3 numbers, if you want to go for the 4th number, here BC is equal to AD. From the D is equal BC by A, nena? Yes or no? This is called 4th proportion. Write down. The 4th proportion of A comma B comma C is D is equal to BC by A. D is equal to BC by A. That is the first type. Second type. The third proportion of A comma B is C is equal to, there is no D. AB given. You have to go for the third proportion. C is equal to B square by A. We need more patience while understanding aptitude problems. So if you lose your patience, you will become a patient mom. Okay. So don't lose your patience. Try to concentrate. How can we get B square by A is A is to B is equal to B is to C. Because they given only 2 terms, A comma B, you have to find the C value. Whenever the ratio is A is to B, B is to C, that is in continuous proportion. Whether they are in continuous proportion or not in continuous proportion, if 2 ratios are equal, we say that the product of the mean terms is equal to the product of the extreme terms. Nothing but B into B is equal to A into C. Nothing but C is required. B into B by A is the value of C. That is C is equal to B square by A. And the third point, mean proportion of A comma B is 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 X is equal to root AB. It is square root ma. Root AB. In the notepad, we cannot represent directly. Root AB. So shall I move for examples now? Yes. So for example, A and B, 2 persons are there. The ratio between the salaries of A and B is in the ratio 2:3. Nothing but what is the salary of A? What is the salary of A? What do you know about this? What is the salary of A? 2 not 2x. It is always 2x. The salary of B is always 3x. Because if we have to say 2 and 3 are the numbers, 2 and 3 are the numbers, please understand if the salary of A is 2, then the salary of B is 3. If the salary of A is 4, then the salary of B is 6. If the salary of A is 2 into 3, 6, the salary of B is 3 into 3, 9. If it is 20, then this is 30. If it is 2 into 100, 200, then this is 300. I don't know which one is correct. That is the reason. Please understand 2x and x. X is the common factor between both A and B. That is one more thing you have to concentrate. So whenever they given a particular ratio 2:3, we need to convert the given ratio into the numbers by multiplying with x, 2x comma 3x. And on the first example, any doubt regarding that? Vikrant, understood, ma'am? Right, on the very basic example, first of all, if the total salary of, this is not the technical class, okay, so we need the more calculation part. In online, very difficult to explain and writing the explanation part. Everyone please concentrate. If the total salary of two persons A and B is 672, and the ratio of their salaries is in the ratio 5:3, and the ratio of their salaries in the ratio 5, then find the share of them. Then find the share of them. They clearly given the ratio is 5:3. Nothing but we know how to convert the ratio into the numbers. If the salary of A is 5, then the salary of B is 3. But it is equal to 5x ma. X is a constant factor and 3x is the salary of B. 3x is the salary of B. 5x and 3x are the salaries of both A and B. Whenever the salary of A and B is 5x comma 3x, 5x comma 3x, what are the total salary they given? What are the total salary they given? 5x plus 3x. The salary of A plus the salary of B is 672. The salary of A and the salary of B is 672 they given. Nothing but 8x is equal 672. What is the x value? Ma, do it first. What is the x value? Very basic example, ma, concentrate. We don't want to be 10% is perfect in the basics or 20%. We need be 100% in the basics. 8, 8 are 64. 3, 32 is there. 8, 4 there. X value is 84. Once if you get the X value is 84. Once if you get the X value is 84. You have to find the share of both of them. Nothing but 5x and 3x. Do it fast. What is the value? 5 into 84 and 3 into 84. What is the answer, ma? Vikrant, Deepak. What is the 5 into 84 and 3 into 84? Five into 84, 420. 5 8 jar 400, 5 4 jar 20, 420, and 384 jar 380 jar 240 plus 3 4 jar 12, 252. The sum should be 672. Yes, ma. Good, Ravindra. 420 comma 252 are the shares of both A as well as B. Clear, all of you? So directly you have to concentrate how to convert the ratio into the numbers, ma. Next one. A sum of money last year in TCS, they asked this question, ma. Write down. A sum of money, if anyone not getting, please ask me. A sum of money is to be divided. A sum of money is to be divided. A sum of money is to be divided among 4 persons in the ratio of 2:3:4:5. Out of 4, one person gets 200 rupees more than the other and 100 rupees less than the another. What is the sum? So without the options, ma, we are unable to solve this example. So that is the reason in the beginning, in the middle of the class, I told depends on the example, I provide the options, but 99% I don't want to give the options in the class. We need to able to solve the explanation properly. Example, ma. Okay. So how to convert the ratio into the numbers, ma? First of all, 2:3:4:5. How to convert the ratio into the numbers? 2x, 3x, 4x, 5x. By using that, the options is 2800 is the first option, 1400 is the second option, and 42 and 5600 is the third and fourth option. What is the sum? Nothing but what is the total salary or what is the total share of A, B, C, D? Write down. Write down. If you have to focus on the first option, write down. They given the ratio 2x, 3x, 4x, 5x. The total share, write down 3x, 2x plus option A. You have to check, ma'am. Without options, it is not possible to get the value 2x plus 3x plus 4x plus 5x is equal to 2800. 2x plus 3x is 5x. 5x plus 4x is 9x. 9x plus 5x is 14x is equal to 2800. From that, x is equal to 200 more. Once if we get the x value is 200, the share of A is 2 into 200, 400, 600, 800, 1000. They clearly given the condition that out of 4 persons, one person gets 200 rupees more than the other and 100 rupees less than the another. Here anyone getting 100 rupees more than the another, ma? No. Here first person getting 400, 600, 800, 1000, 1000 means this is 200 rupees more than B, A. This is 200 rupees more than B. This is 200 rupees more than C. Not possible. That condition is not satisfied. If you have to go for the second option, ma, if you have to go for the second option, 1400 is the total sum. 2x plus 3x plus 4x plus 5x is 1400. So from that, x is equal to 100. A share 200, ma, B share 300, C share 400, and D share is 500. What is the condition given? One person gets 200 rupees more than the other, and the same person getting 100 rupees less than the another. If you have to concentrate on third person, 400 rupees is a share of C. C is getting 200 rupees more than A. Is it correct? C is getting 200 rupees more than A and C is getting 100 rupees less than B. Okay, only one person getting 200 rupees more than the other and 100 rupees less than the another. We don't know the condition, ma. Get it, all of you. So directly, the answer is 1400. Only that option satisfies. Without options cannot be determined. Answer is cannot be determined without options. Without options cannot be determined. So any doubt up to that? Clear, all of you, everyone? Yeah, Deepak, actually you took the good decision, ma, because you're in third year. Definitely, it helps a lot for the placements, especially for Infosys. In third year, they are ready to recruit you from the third year by conducting InfyTQ exam. So if you have to concentrate on technical as well as aptitude along with the English, ma, definitely within third year only you may get the good job in major MNC. Anyone have the doubts, ma? In any general doubts? And Capgemini is having the requirement. September 1st is the last date for the registration. Anyone interested in 2021 batch, try to register, ma. Okay. By the end of the class, ma, today. Vikrant, Ravi. Thank you, ma. Thank you so much. Thank you, ma. All the best. Whatever the things in our hand, please concentrate. Offline is not possible. The only thing you have to learn and you have to spend some time. Please leave the class, ma. Thank you so much.